already planning on just grabbing Syl, at least for this fight. I guess I'm just grabbing Ox as well, so that you don't die.
Yeah, I need that front line.
You also have Igron.
That's true.
He's actually gonna fight with you guys this time because I have not forgotten about him yet.
I would hope he would fight against his dad that he really fucking hated.
Yeah. uh, yeah. That would be real awkward if I forgot him now. All right. So, what do people remember about last session?
We snuck in. Inks made a not actual deal with the White Dragon to leave them alone until later.
Yes.
Then we found. We went to the area where you can move the tower. Igron met with his mom's spirit. That started bringing the castle back down. And then we basically got off and challenged him. And then he was showing up.
Yeah, as I recall, Igron was yelling something along the lines of, "Come fight me, you silly bastard."
Silly
Something
bastard.
like
that. That's a bit whimsical, really.
I mean, it was more orky than that, but... Alright. I got my beer. I got all my macros set up.
Oh, shit, that's what I need. Hold on 1 second.
And we are now on intermission for everybody to grab beers if they want.
Forgot to stock them today.
Sorry?
I think Jeff and I have the same problem in that it would take too long to go get them.
That's
okay,
fair.
I got a bottle of wine for just like an occasion.
Damn.
No, wait, sangria.
My desk is about maybe 8 feet from my fridge, so no problems there.
Well, the liquor store's about 3 blocks.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
We did that on Saturday. Like, we were running a little bit late to start with the Cortanis' campaign, so I just ran out, grabbed some bottles of wine, brought them back, and I was just plastered the entire thing. It was just difficult trying to do Cortanis' voice with that.
You should have just had her get drunk in character to compensate.
We were in the middle of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. That wouldn't have worked.
God, does nobody in your group have an alchemy jug?
We're only level 4.
Ah. That's no excuse.
You just gotta play the kind of character who gets their power from booze.
Yeah,
That sounds like too much fun.
Man, that'd be great. What have
Great,
you
we're
guys?
gonna drunken fist later.
Oath of drunkenness.
Now that Xanathar's came out.
Is there an oath of drunkenness?
Not yet.
Wish.
Oh.
Should homebrew one.
Oh man. I need that in my life. I want to play that now.
Drunk wizard, drunk saucer.
Would that really be any different from yourself? Where's the fantasy?
I don't drink. I barely drink, actually. Mostly just when I play with you guys. You just drive me
Drive me to
it.
drink. Can't get the damn cork out.
Some asshole stuck a cork in here. What the hell's going on?
There we go, okay. Straight from the bottle, nobody else drinks this.
That's like some Call of
Priorities.
Duty girl wasted level shit.
I went through the entire bottle the other night.
Alright.
Sorry.
Everybody got their drinks. Everybody got whatever else they want.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right. So, yeah, we left off. You guys had just challenged Blagothkus to a fight. He came flying out from the castle to meet you all. It looks like there's some other people following behind him, but slower. So it'll take
As soon
them
as
a
his
little.
superhero drops, Cortanus hits fuck. Inks hits him with
And
with a whole
so it
person.
begins.
Yeah. I played her the last three things in a row.
Yeah. Blagothkus drops with a shower of lightning around him, especially as the storm around the castle is just beginning to kick into gear. He looks at you, looks up from his superhero landing. You were going to do something when he hit the ground before you
Yep.
forgot which character you were playing.
Yep. So Inks is gonna do, as soon as that thing actually goes through, with disadvantage, she's using her heightened spell.
I'm going to drop that on there for a little second. But, yeah, if you guys want to roll initiative, actually. Here he is.
We have tokens?
Oh, you're not on the map. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Agron's at the far end there. I will find the rest of y'all's tokens as soon as I remember which fucking map I put them on last. Oh, I know which map they're on. They're on this one. Most of them are, anyways. All right. And holy fuck! Alert
Oh,
is
nice.
alert is just paying off for you, isn't it?
What do you
Prepare
mean
that fireball,
behaving?
Rich. He might have nothing on deck saves.
I said paying off.
Yes, it is.
I still don't have my token.
Yes, I will find it.
Oh,
I have
thank you.
no idea where it went.
I can just pull too.
Okay, yeah, do that. Alright, he needs to roll wisdom.
Disadvantage.
Ah!
Disadvantage.
Ah!
Yes! Richard, fireball!
Alright. So you hit him with the sweet hold monster. He looks up. He looks like he's about to say like a cool one-liner as he looks up from his superhero landing, and then he doesn't.
Just like I like him, quiet.
All right, we're gonna start from I will find you the.
Oh, really?
Yes, this map is to scale.
Nice. All right.
Are you in range to cast hold monster?
90 feet?
Oh yes, just barely. Excellent. Yes, for once the map is to scale.
I mean, there are plenty of perfectly reasonable reasons to not do that, but
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, Rich, you can go ahead while I fix everybody else's initiative. I don't think anybody is going to beat you somehow.
Nope. Just know that he is paralyzed now, so he can't dodge a fireball.
You are correct. He cannot.
Or if you have anything else better that does a dex save.
Don't think so. Wow.
That is the fucking saddest!
Oh,
Oh my... Holy shit!
Holy fuck!
Apparently used up all my luck in the initiative.
Oh my god.
we should have waited a half second there.
Yeah, damn, I think that's the worst fireball roll I've ever seen. Alrighty then. So, I mean, he can't dodge it, so it hits him, but you don't do so good on fireballing him. It's a little bit off center from him, and it's not so great. So you don't do as much damage as you were hoping. Like father, like son, having 4s on initiative. So after the 27, the next one is a 12.
Well,
From Hings. What do you want to
that's what I
do?
got. Oh, good. I can at least do that. So, here we go. As soon as it goes through.
Alrighty.
That's a bit better.
Alright, so you drop that sweet, sweet ice storm on him. He takes full damage from it. So, in addition to the fireball, he now has a rain of fire upon him. A rain of ice upon him.
Icy hot.
Not fire. Alright. So, it is Box's turn. Jesus fuck, dude's got 50 feet of movement? What the fuck? Alright. He's gonna make a run forward. He will spend 1 key point to dash and get closer, and then he is going to attack. So those are both crits because he's paralyzed. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. Alright.
I've gotten way
Well,
too
so
used to rolling physical dice.
Ox gets in some good hits, but not quite as good as he was expecting on such a immobile target. Adriel, what's up?
Okay, so mounted. So my move. If I Kefalo will dash to give me 100 feet of movement.
All right.
I'm about there. Bonus action. Cast that. And then attack.
All right.
I'm guessing that's not a hit.
With advantage because he is still paralyzed.
All right. All right. I'm also going to drop a 3rd level smite on that.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and roll crit damage on all this shit as well?
1 second, please.
Because he is paralyzed.
Okay. So 2d6 thunder for that, which doubles to 4d6.
Uh-huh. Don't forget your smite and weapon crit damage.
That's for the weapon. An additional smite. So 15, 5, 20, 33, and 16, 49. And 6 is 55.
Yeah, that's what I have too. So you fucking hammer Blagothkus. You give him your weapon plus some extra divine energy plus a crack of thunder echoes from your weapon as you strike him with it. And even through his paralysis, you can see him grimace in pain.
I think I have another attack.
Ah,
Yes!
go for it.
I think I'm going to throw a smite on that one, too.
All right. 26 will hit.
Hell hath no fury.
And 45 more.
Jesus.
If
To be
only
fair,
Do
that
some
is
for Igaron.
roughly half of my magic power for the day. But I think it's well spent.
Oh yeah, it's the best time this might. If only you could not roll ones on your weapon attacks. All right, what do we got?
See, that's why I
47.
never minded using the whip damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, that is going to be all of my actions for the turn.
Yep. You dealt something like 100 damage to him in one turn, though.
Like a boss.
That's pretty good.
I didn't even get to do my nasty trick.
What's your nasty trick?
Doing all of that on an opportunity attack.
Oh god.
This has to be my turn to do this shit.
All right, so it's his turn. He gets to make a save. That's what he gets to do. He does not make a save.
Inks is just in the back
Alright.
smoking.
And hey, look, it's Igaron's turn.
Yeah, it's
Have
Igaron's
at him,
turn.
darling. Have at him.
Igaron is going to dash. Actually, that will get him in range. Just barely.
Have fun, dear.
I was about to say, are you gonna
Save that for next time.
Are you gonna cutting words Igaron's role so he can't kill his dad?
That's his thing for the next time he
That
makes a
would be-
save.
That would be impressively bad.
That's his
If I had a
words when he
reason
tries
to,
make a
don't
save.
think I wouldn't. But no, I was trying to improve that message, so sorry.
All right, no worries. All right, so Igaron is going to is going to dash, make it to his dad. He's going to. Fuck, he dashed. So, he arrives puffing at the sudden dash, but he shouts at Adriel, "Oi! Hear him again!" Adriel, would you like to make another attack at the Cloud Giant?
Yes. Does this count as a free attack or an opportunity attack?
This counts as Igron using Commander's Strike.
Okay, that's a regular attack. Aw.
Oh no.
That's when we need some inspiration.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, a 12 still doesn't hit him.
Yeah, no, but.
Oh, I meant like a buff.
Oh, of the Bardic variety?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be done ahead of time, or can it be done as a reaction?
It's a bonus action.
Ah, damn.
Fortunately, Igaron's superiority dice only apply as or to damage, not to hit.
Yeah. There's only one that applies to hit, and that's all it does.
Yeah.
Alright. I hack at him again, but.
You managed to miss the paralyzed Cloud Giant.
Bounces off a thick piece of hide. Think.
All right, Rich, what are you doing?
It's a little better.
Oh, yep. So you manage another fireball, which is once you get a little bit closer to home, and Lagothkis, toasted and roasted and divine smited, topples to the ground, lifeless.
Holy shit! I feel bad now. Igron didn't even get a hit.
He tried so hard. A few moments later, however, somebody else arrives. Comes up next to Blagothkis's corpse, looks at it. Oh, well, shit. He died on us. Well, thank you all for getting rid of him for us. Much appreciated. We'll be taking the castle now. I hope you don't mind.
Heh.
It's a pretty good joke, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
But you see, I have something that you don't. And at that moment, a very large, very white dragon swoops in over you guys.
Oh, fucking fuck.
Hey, guys! And hovers just above and behind her. Care to fight for it? Me
Are
and
we in
my
initiative order?
Yes, you are still in initiative order. You are still in
Darn
initiative.
it.
which reminds me, the dragon needs a turn. It rolled a 3. All right. So, this lovely half-black dragon woman who's come up to you guys and basically told you she's going to steal the castle, flings a bolt of acid at Igron. That will hit him. Then she gonna back the fuck up. Right. For the elk.
Yep. I mean, one token for both is fine, but
All right. Then she retreats into cover. Inks, you're up.
Alright. Well, hell. Alright. Check my
That
spacing.
is a size bigger than it should be.
Yep.
What about Syl?
Oh, right. She needs an initiative spot as well. 1 sec.
I can roll for her.
Sure. I'll give you access to her sheet in a second.
Oh, I was joking that I could use my initiative roll, but
Oh. No. No.
no.
Alright, so it's actually Syl's turn, I guess, then. She was unfortunately distracted by trees for the first round, and so she did not go. But I know what Syl would do. She'd set up Call Lightning. And alright. Your new half-dragon friend fails her Call Lightning save and takes 30 fucking damage.
Nice.
That's Syl's turn. Inks, you're up.
Alright, so can move up there, let's say. Then shit. So run up there, Misty Step over here. Haste on. Let's go with Ox and Adriel.
Alright. It's worth noting the dragon is currently flying. It is not on the ground.
Okay. And I'm spending a sorcery point to give myself a resistance to cold damage.
Alright.
Actually, how long has it been since we were in the castle talking to this dragon?
Maybe a couple hours?
Okay. So yeah, did that.
Okay. Cool. So, Ox now has movement for days. So instead of trying to jump and go fight the dragon, he is going to run over to this draconic bitch, half dragon bitch, and fuck her up a little bit. And he will flurry to hit her again.
There we
No.
go.
If only he had advantage. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3 hits off that.
Does Ox have inspiration?
Damn. Raspberry needs to get her shit together. Alright. At Ox, I do not know. I'm gonna go with no. At the end of Ox's turn, Half Dragon Lady is going to make an attack against him. Which does not hit because he has absurd AC. And our friend the White Dragon. He doesn't have anybody close enough to him. Darn. So just she's gonna make one. Adriel! What's up?
Roughly the same plan as Ox's, except I'm going to use Booming Blade.
Alright. Make your attack.
21.
That'll hit.
I am going to smite on this too.
Alright.
Okay, so 12 piercing and 6 thunder is 18, and 11 radiant is 29. And if she moves, she takes the additional 2d8.
Alright.
2d8 thunder.
Alrighty. So 18, 20. She's looking real bad.
Okay.
You can't see her face real well because she's got a big black dragon looking mask on. But she's looking real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Igron is going to run over to the dragon, stand basically next to where it would be if it was on the ground, and shout up at it. Come down and fight me! You silly bastard!
I really like his whimsical speech.
Yeah, he'll save his superiority dice for now. Lagothkus is dead. I should take him off initiative. And now it's the dragon's turn.
Oh, wait, I have another action. I can make another attack.
Ah, you do. This is
It's a
correct.
regular attack.
All right.
Nice.
I'm not going to burn a smite on this, but she takes another 9.
She's dead.
Never mind.
She crumples to the ground. Your last whip attack, only made possible by the haste, being too much for her.
Well, alrighty then.
All right. So the dragon is going to maneuver around a bit, go to this side of Igron. Then he's going to drop to the ground. And flecks of frost begin to emerge from his mouth as he rears his head back and then sprays an icy blast of cold across the 60-foot cone in front of him. Could I have... Oh, well, Adriel, I guess you're the only one really... Okay. So take half of that damage.
Right. Actually, there's another element to this.
Your aura, unfortunately, cannot save Igaron from taking the full cold damage.
No. Ox does get the +3, but...
He does. We'll see if it matters. It does not. In fact, it does not.
And for Vikef...
Oh boy.
Damn it!
Oh.
Alright. So, with that done, he's going to lift right back off into the air again and start hovering 20 feet across the ground. Or above the ground. Igaron is going to take the opportunity to make an attack of opportunity, which will unfortunately not hit. That's its turn. Rich, you're up. You fireball him?
Why not? Why not?
Alright. He makes the dex save, manages to twist about in the air so that he avoids the worst of it, but he still takes some of your fireball at least.
That's when you need that cutting words.
1d10 and it wouldn't get it. Or
Odds
Yeah,
are
it would.
it could.
I got 10. That 10 you used before.
Yeah, you need to roll really high.
yeah.
Oh. So remember last time how I was telling you how the castle shoots lightning at things that it doesn't like?
Ah, yes.
I imagine it doesn't like dragons.
It does not like dragons. Free from Lagothkis's influence, his wife's ghost is now free to shoot lightning at whatever the fuck she pleases.
Yay!
Oh no.
I like her.
So she will shoot lightning at the dragon. Oh no.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, the lightning is an all or nothing thing. Fortunately, however, you have another source of lightning in the area. Which is your good friend Siliqui. On her turn, she's going to keep up the Call Lightning of before. And the storm that's already going around gives her Call Lightning some extra power. And damn, the dragon is killing it with the dex saves. And it takes another bolt of lightning. Looks very, very unhappy. The dragon, however, at the end of Scylla's turn, is going to wing attack. Dragon used wing attack. Igron's the only one within 10 feet. He fails the dex save.
Wasn't it up in the air?
You are correct. Never mind. He cannot do this. Well, actually, he can. It just won't do anything. And then he gets to fly half his flying speed. Which I do like the idea of. But I won't do that now. Inks, you're up.
How high up is the dragon, by the way?
20 feet. So you see the little like flight icon?
Okay, so 2 is 20 feet. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's move up slightly. Try this. Give it some disadvantage again. Once it goes through, come on.
The dragon appears to be falling into your phantasmal force, but at the last moment, it manages to shake it off.
Fuck.
Unfortunately.
Well, let's get the heck back behind this rock for the rest of the movement. Hide.
It is Ox's turn. Oh man, does Ox have any ranged weapons?
They're like darts?
I'm trying to find that out. He probably has darts. He's gonna run over. What's the damage dice on darts? Is it D4 or D6?
D4.
It would be whatever his martial arts die is now.
Ooh, that's true. His martial arts die happens to be a D6. A 14 does not hit it. Neither does another 14.
Damn.
A 25 will hit, though. Deals a solid 6 damage with a dart, a well-placed dart that lands between a couple of scales on the dragon's chest. Adriel, what's up?
Move over there, and then attempt this.
Ah,
I have the bonus to the range, so it reaches 20 feet, so it's just long enough.
okay. Unfortunately, he
Yeah, I
has
don't
very
think so.
good strength.
Oh wow, I don't think he
He's
could
got
fail that.
real good.
Yeah, I wasn't.
He could. He'd
I was gonna
just
say,
have to
can he
roll.
hypothetically fail? Oh, yes, he can.
He can't.
Oh well, it was that or just yell at him. So
That's fair. That is fair. Igeron not having lightning lure. Oh, you know what Igeron does have though? Igeron. No, even
Oh,
better. Igeron
telekinesis.
knows why.
Oh, that too.
Igeron is a cloud giant. Igeron. Guys, does anybody know what happens to, say perchance a flying dragon was suddenly made prone? What would happen to it?
It would get fucked up.
traditionally, you start falling if you're not there.
Okay. Well, Igeron hits you, Adriel, you, and Ox with flight spells, and himself, and then flies himself the fuck up to your white dragon friend, and attempts to make a trip attack. Wait, no. Trip attack does not work on things that are bigger than large.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That sounded like it would be like a
Go
grapple.
wood.
Grapple its fucking wings.
The trip maneuver wouldn't, but the shove should work.
That's true. He'll make a shove. I don't think that's gonna.
I have a feeling. But he is a giant.
Not right now, he isn't. Right now, he's just an orc.
Wow.
Just
A little
wrestled
bit of
him around the ground.
Igeron's natural giant strength shines through. He fucking shoves that dragon, tells him, "Sit down, lizard!"
You're
And
so
the
cool.
dragon, obedient to the wishes of this very angry orc, falls to the ground. He takes 6 damage just from falling. And then Igeron gets on him and makes a pair of great axe attacks at him. Unfortunately, only one of them will hit. But it does a good chunk of damage. And more importantly, it confuses the fuck out of the dragon.
As it should.
Like, damn.
A human just did that. Unless I can see through illusions.
Alright. Now it is the dragon's turn, however. So he is now on the ground. Alright. He is going to... He's going to multi-attack. He's going to multi-attack. I like the sound of that. So, first things first. Everybody within 120 feet of him, please make me a wisdom save. Which I believe is everybody. Yep,
I'm
everybody.
just checking to see if I'm fear immune. I'm not, though.
No, it's devotions who get that. Well, it doesn't matter. You made it anyways. Alright.
I think I'm gonna use my
My
inspiration.
devotion gets charm, so I'm wondering who.
He should not have advantage on that. Igeron makes the save. Flint, you do not.
Damn it.
Yeah. Rich, you do not.
Paladin, and you get fear immunity.
Oh, right, it's 10.
Yeah.
Right. Syl doesn't, actually, surprisingly enough. All right, so we have, as soon as roll 20 stops lagging. So Rich, Flint, Rich, Flint, Sill, and I need to roll for Ox. It is not a charm, it's a fear. Ox also fails.
I think Oxus should be in my aura, though.
He rolled a
And, Nitro.
7, unfortunately. So, but all of y'all who
This is when we were making those inspirations. I had to use my inspiration. It didn't work though.
yeah, all y'all who failed that are now afraid of him. You are frightened. He is also, because dragons are such fun, he also gets to make some attacks at you. Hey, Drill, how you doing?
All right.
All right. The dragon's gonna try and bite you.
Mm-hmm. Hold
Does
on.
that hit you?
That does hit.
All right. You said
It's
hold
very
on.
painful. No. Go ahead.
Yeah, why not? He'll he'll launch a pair of claw attacks at Igron, the one who just fucking tripped him out of the sky. And those will both hit as well. Igron's looking real bad. And now
Heal his ass or else you fall.
he is going to. Yeah, he'll stay. Yeah, he'll stay in position for the upcoming turn. So he is currently on the ground.
Noted.
Rich, it is your turn.
That was not what I meant to do.
All right, good to know. You have enough higher spell slots. I hope so.
Higher spell slots, yes. Things that are actually useful in the situation with those spell slots, that's not so much.
That's fair. Why don't you hold monster?
That was Inks.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I used up those spell slots. Plus I could probably use its frickin' immunity or resistance.
It does have that, yes.
Throw hex on it and say athletics.
Which ability, sorry?
Athletics.
Strength.
Strength.
Strength, yes, that one.
All right, duly noted. At the end of your turn, he's actually going to wing attack this time. So, hey, Adriel. Thank you.
Let's see.
The DC is 19.
Wonder if I want to spend inspiration on this.
Up to you. Oh, no. Oh,
I think I will burn the expiration this time.
All All right. So you take no damage, and you are not knocked prone.
Ox, use that
Ox,
inspiration.
unfortunately, has both of those things happen to him. And Igaron also has both those things happen to him. He looks really bad. Like 1 hit point levels of bad.
Oh, damn.
And he's prone. And he is also prone. And he's going to fly the fuck away.
I'm going to take an opportunity attack
All right.
with
As
Booming
is
Blade.
your... All right.
Shit.
Oh, no.
That's just a mess.
Shit.
All right. Sil? Oh, wait, no. I'm Sil.
Me?
No, not you, Sil. God. The castle throws another lightning bolt.
Woo!
He rolls, that should be a 7 on his dex save, and takes the full brunt of the lightning blast from this one.
Thanks, Igaron's mom.
And
Thank you, Mrs. Igaron.
Sil is going to keep up the call lightning. Soon. Oh no. Sorry, Roll20 is going real slow for me tonight, which is making juggling everything kind of hard. Okay, so he dodges most of Sil's lightning bolt, but takes a bit of it still. Dragon's starting to look kind of rough. Inks, you're up.
Alright, well, she's frightened, so she's running the fuck away.
All right. As you fuck away, he gonna take an opportunity attack.
Oh, he's that close? I thought it was like in the air.
No, he's on the ground.
Oh, then like
has no
I can't
wing.
get any closer, but
He
Yeah.
has no fun with the wing icon.
yeah. Hold on a second, my Roomba just turned on by itself. That's weird.
Okay.
Okay, that was loud and annoying and strange.
All right.
So how about actually, Misty Step.
Possibly a good choice. You don't necessarily have to run away from it. You just can't move closer.
Back behind this rock. And then let's see. Let's try again. Gigantic barbed wire around it. Come on.
Alrighty. All right. He fails. He appears to fail. He down to 1.
Yeah, so, yeah, definitely trying to get some barbed wire around its wings.
Right. Alrighty. So, Ox cannot move closer, but he can make more dart attacks. And he actually hits all 3. Nice, Ox.
Way to go, buddy.
Alright. So a trio of well-aimed darts nailed the dragon in the throat and chest. He is looking distinctly bloodied. And Ox stands up. Adriel, what's up?
I'm gonna hack at him.
Go for it. An 11 will not hit him, nor will a 17, unfortunately.
Do get a haste.
You do.
There we go.
That will hit
Got my
him.
Yay.
last high level smite.
Get him, girl! Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Still 20 damage.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
By between now and then. Oh wait, no, I have more movement.
Question, do I get to save against the Fury at the end of my turn?
You do.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. Good.
My bad.
No, I'm good.
Yes. You save, and once you save, you're immune to it for the next
Oh, good.
24. Yep, you make
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Thunderous.
Okay, good. Syl also saves at the end of her turn. Ox also saves at the end of his turn. So, all right, you got Thunderous Smite on. Excellent. And it is now Igeron's turn. Hey, Adriel, how do you feel about taking more attacks?
I can do that. One more.
Igeron shouts at you once more. Oi! Crump him again!
Then please say he hides, because holy shit.
That's a no.
That is a no, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh, he needs to make his save as well. He also makes the save.
Damn it.
So everybody is now immune to fear.
Wait, who made
That
us
was-
say that we're damaging?
Okay, good.
Igeron just made his save against Frightful Presence. So it is, however, now the dragon's turn. So
Right.
that is something. He will attempt to roar and be scary once more, but you guys have all saved against that already. You no longer give a shit. So instead, he's just gonna attack you guys. Hey, Adriel. No, that does not.
Okay with this?
That I believe does.
Actually, wait a minute. off by 1. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Does that?
Hold on. I'm casting shield on that last one.
All right.
So one claw hits me, the other one is parried. Massive
Nice.
arcane wall. And I do have to check for concentration. All good.
All right. So he is going to take off. He'll take an opportunity attack from you, Adriel, if you like.
I used my reaction
You did.
and not die.
I realized as I was saying it. All right, he's going to take off and fly off this way. Kind of land perched on top of the rock.
Shit.
Oh. Hey, Rich. How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, sorry, I get to roll for psychic damage, right? Or no?
He legendary resistance.
Nah, of course he did.
The number of legendary resistances he has remaining is totally not related to that fun little red marker on him.
Aha.
Rich, what are you doing? Alright. He does not save against
Nice.
this. He uses his reaction to move as far as his speed allows. That's a pretty far way.
Alright, Rich.
Alright. So the map doesn't actually extend the full way that he'd be going. At least not horizontally. So he's just going to head 80 feet straight up. So the dragon's
I
now
have a crossbow?
there. Does it go 80 feet?
Well, that would be an opportunity attack, right?
You can't make opportunity attacks with ranged weapons?
Oh, okay. I haven't done that in so long.
Yeah.
Reasonably sure that's true.
Yeah, so am I.
I have a dagger.
You can make a
Do
dagger.
I get like a tonberry?
I mean, sure, go for it. Make like a tonberry and stab him. Use Traveler.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, that actually hits him. Alright, go ahead and roll 1d4 damage against the dragon.
Well, every bit helps.
Jesus Christ. Alright, you manage to, as the dragon, freaked by the dissonant whispers, takes off straight up away from you, you manage to slice one of its less armored hind legs with your
With
dagger.
the Achilles tendon, like, I don't like people going back on deals.
Alright. So, the castle will fire another bolt. Damn, she's rolling well. He will fail another deck save on that. And Siliqui will fire. will continue her call lightning. Ooh, the dragon manages to make it save. So it takes the lightning bolt from the storm, from the castle storm, but Siliqui, as it manages to dodge just at the last moment. It's looking super rough, though. All right. What do you want to do, Inks? It's your turn.
Alright, so this is gonna be fire damage. I can't update the thing yet.
All right.
Wave the pipe wand.
All right.
So that'll be -5 fire damage.
I want to do this.
Oh, nice! She's just fucking pissed off at this dragon and just kind of like takes a hit off of her pipe, blows out the smoke as a like stream of flame at it, and just engulfs it.
Alright. The dragon, weakened by all these attacks that you guys have been heaping upon it, burns under the onslaught of heat from your attack and tumbles and tumbles and tumbles to the ground before landing with a large thud.
Just like smirking. Don't try to play a
The
player.
dragon is dead.
I just like to think that like Richard is running 80 feet across a field just to kick it. Like wee!
If it was that far, I would dimension door over and then kick it.
Okay, that's even better. Da, 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 da.
Actually, no. And then I dimension door back over to the that lady's corpse.
You want to loot the lady's corpse.
How about the dad for that matter? You alright, Agron, darling?
I figure
Igaron,
Igaron would be pissed about
as
it.
soon as Igaron sees the dragon go down, he runs over to his dad's body and starts hitting it with his axe.
That's fair. She totally understands that.
Black Mask Dragon Lady. Let me grab her stat block real quick. She's got some good shit. Alright, so Black Mask Dragon Lady has her big black dragon mask, which is literally a giant black mask in the shape of a black dragon's head, hence the name. It has horns and it looks kind of like a skull. And if you attempt to put it on at all?
I detect magic.
It's fucking magical.
Right.
So
We want
magic.
to do
One could-
testing before we wear it.
Yeah,
One could describe the magic in this mask as legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Holy shit.
You also detect. You also detect a legendary amount of magic off the greatsword that she was carrying, and a more regular level of magic around the around one of the insignias that she's wearing as a bracelet.
What is the insignia of? Like, what is this?
Looks like it's the. She's wearing it on most of her robes as well. It's probably the emblem of whatever organization she belongs to. Which, actually, you're a paladin of Bahamut.
Right.
You recognize
Cult of
it
the
as a
Dragon,
cult of, Cult of the Dragon insignia.
Okay. So my prior statement stands. Probably cursed.
I mean, you can identify it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, given time. I don't have that particular spell. I think one of us does.
I imagine one of you does as well. Syl does, actually. Do you want to identify them now?
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's a ritual spell, so there's no reason she wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. So, the Black
And I
Dragon
think we're
mask.
going to take a short rest.
That's probably a wise idea. So, the Black Dragon mask, surprise, called the Black Dragon mask. It's something of a relic to the cult of the dragon. There's several of them around the world, one for each chromatic dragon race, and they grant powers based on the type of dragon. And so this one is black. So, while you wear it and you're attuned to it, so it reshapes to fit anybody's head who wants to put it on. While you're wearing it and attuned to it, you gain resistance to acid. If you already have resistance to acid, you gain immunity to acid. If you have immunity to acid from somewhere else, you regain hit points equal to half of any acid damage you're dealt. While you're not wearing any armor, you add your charisma bonus to your AC. If you have a breath weapon that requires rest to recharge, it gains a recharge of 6. You gain an additional 60 feet of dark vision, and you can gain blind sight for 30 feet, out to 30 feet for 5 minutes. You can speak and understand Draconic, and you have advantage on any charisma check against black dragons. This is the best part. You gain a single legendary resistance.
Oh shit.
And you can breathe underwater.
Wow. That is amazing.
Legendary head. So the insignia on a bracelet is something called an insignia of claws. And just while wearing it, it doesn't require attunement or anything, but while wearing it, you gain a +1 to any attack or damage rolls you make with natural weapons or unarmed strikes.
So Ox.
I was going to say, that one narrows it down.
So, the great sword that she has is called Hazaron. So, So it requires attunement. If you aren't attuned to the weapon, you gain a +1 on attack and damage rolls, and an extra 1d6 necrotic whenever you hit with it. If you are attuned to it, you gain a +3 and 2d6 necrotic. It has 4 charges to cast spells, so you can cast Detect Magic, Detect Evil and Good, or Detect Thoughts with it. And any creature that you hit with it can't regain hit points for 1 minute. And there's a con save to lift the effect. The catch is that it's sentient, and it's an old Netherese weapon, and it's sentient.
Huh.
So you can totes use it without attuning to it, and it's still great. But to get the best goodies out of it, you need to attune to the sentient weapon.
And have it nagging at you.
Yeah.
I think none of us would really use a great sword.
Yeah.
My only use for it would be to look cool.
Icron, maybe.
If you really want it.
Agron hefts it, shrugs.
Yeah, he's a 2-weapon guy, right?
Yes, he's carrying a great axe right now.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
So,
That's a hell of a trophy.
ya boy Blagothkus is carrying a Ring of Lightning resistance. And 2,000 gold.
Nice.
The dragon is not currently carrying anything.
But it has a shit horde. Haha.
As a horde, yes.
It does have a horde. You are correct.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk
And
to
I can
Igron
get
about
my
how we're
paralysis
splitting that
potion
up.
back.
The mask is the interesting one.
That is glorious.
I mean, the horde is in the flying castle.
Speaking of, we probably want to get back up there so we can make sure no one else is taking over.
Good idea. Back on the carpet.
All right. So you're heading back to the castle? Post,
Yeah.
Post short rest. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So, as you fly up towards the lower, which courtyard are you heading to? There is the upper courtyard and the lower courtyard. Which one? What do?
I think the upper courtyard was where we left from by the control tower.
It is. You are correct. So, upper courtyard?
See.
Go visit the mom. Tell her how good a job she did.
All right. So, as you're coming into the upper courtyard, there is a squad of ogres waiting there for you, along with a decaying-looking elven woman leading them. She stands there watching you guys as you come in.
Yes.
Divine sense.
She undead.
Right.
Without even using that, you can assume that most people who look decaying are undead.
Right.
Like, well, this castle is under new ownership.
I see. You smoked Blagothkus then, eh?
Yes, we did.
Right on. I guess that makes you the new boss around here then. Eh?
Glance at Igaron. Ownership passes to Bulgothicus's son.
Oi. You gonna make trouble? Please make trouble. I didn't get to kill me, Dad. I'm aching for some trouble. Master Igron, we are not looking for trouble. We're just looking to say, if you're the boss around here, we'll stick with you for now. At least, if you'll have us, we'll stick with you until we find a good place to get off. We'll be out of your hair within the next couple weeks. In the meantime, we'll do some work for you. Is that acceptable? Boy,
Sparks, I like her.
works for me. You're mine now. Yes, boss.
I didn't think he was the type. Just whispering to Adriel.
That's Sandessel. She's a vampire here.
I noticed.
Yes, the face kind of gives it away.
She's never been subtle. She's never needed to. Guess all this is mine now. You can take most of the hoard. Some of it undoubtedly is my family's, so I'd like to have that back. But the rest of it's yours. As long as I get to keep the castle.
Oh, certainly. I'll admit I would like to Scrooge McDuck for a bit.
I think I'll join you on that. It's been a while since I've had that much gold to my name. Shall we go check it out?
Oh, I do love when you talk like that.
Let's.
All right. So, the hoard of gold is just as magnificent as you all remember it.
We couldn't get this close before.
Yep. You get up close to truly appreciate it this time. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So,
This is a song.
Igaron separates out a good chunk of the fancy artifacts that are stuck within it. He accompanies each of them with a little anecdote about where they found it or who gave it to them as tribute or something like that. but he leaves plenty to you guys. So I'll type these in chat in a minute. But you guys come out of the treasure hoard with 500,000 copper, 100,000 silver, 15,000 gold, 1,200 platinum, a chest full of sapphires that are worth 300 gold each, and there's 21 of them in there. A potion of gaseous form, a +2 longsword, sorry, a +2 longbow, +2 leather armor, and some bracers of defense.
Nice. Just smirking to herself, tossing the potion vial back up and down. Like, it just feels so unnecessary now. Not a bad thing. And assuming, like, Adriel could overhear her when she was talking to the dragon earlier, she, like, turns over to her and, like, just a potion of paralysis, darling. So easy. What a stupid idiot that one was.
She shrugs. Whites.
I didn't think you the type.
I actually don't know what type I am.
Really? Have you checked the scales?
They're just sort of gray.
Interesting.
So yeah, y'all can divide that sweet cash up however you want.
Damn.
And the other stuff as well.
Yeah, we might need those in chat too, just to have a reference.
Which? Oh, the items. Yes,
Yeah.
I will put those in handouts momentarily.
Thank you.
I will be right back. Debate who gets what.
That's good.
Leather armor would be a wash for me. The bracers would actually be a drop. And the longsword would be a drop.
Already have
Probably
a
has the
plus one.
lowest armor.
Can you use the leather armor?
I don't know.
Because
Wait.
if you can, feel free to take it. It's only a +1 for me.
Keep in mind, it's the same as your unarmored defense.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's not actually a bonus to defense to wear it.
Yeah. The only thing that would give her better armor would be the mask.
Well, the mask, yeah, my charisma's +3, so for me, the mask is a wash too on AC.
+5.
There you go.
+4 for me.
But I assume you also don't know Draconic or...
Like, I already know Draconic and all that
Worth
crap.
noting, the charisma bonus from the mask only applies when you're unarmored as well.
That's true. So yeah, it would work with her. That would stack. Would it stack
Yeah.
with Draconic?
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
in that case, That changes the math on that.
And actually, that mask would be a +1 from me too. If I got rid of my
No, it
armor.
would be a +5
Yeah, bring
for
Inks
you.
up to 20 armor class.
Oh,
It'll bring me up to 23 because it stacks with
Mm-hmm.
unarmored defense from Draconic. So for both of us, it's a flat bonus.
Yeah, I
You should probably
mean,
need it then, in that case.
I can make a pretty good argument for me getting that at that point because between acid resistance is okay, but blind sight, 23 AC on your paladin is really handy.
With all the gold we have, you could probably get yourself a hat of disguise and get yourself a nice cover for that if you'd like.
And I can cast Disguise Self, I just don't want to have to do that all the damn time.
Mm-hmm. It is a bit of a drag. Hence why I skipped the whole part.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
well, based on those arguments, I'll go for the leather then.
all right. So leather to Rich, the mask to Adriel.
Looks like the mask is going to me. I'm also grabbing the bow.
And if nobody wants the longsword and we can pretend it's a rapier, I'll take that.
It is not a rapier. It is a greatsword. Oh, the longsword. Yes, there is that
Yeah.
longsword in there. It is a longsword, however.
I mean, I can use a longsword, but I just like the rapier for character reasons.
That's fair. It can be a very thin and pointy longsword. It looks a lot like a rapier.
We've heard pretty good arguments for just giving longswords the finesse property. Calling it a day.
I mean, +2 weapons are basically interchangeable. Next large town you stop at, you can probably find somebody who will swap it with you.
So since very few of those apply to inks, she might, if anything, just ask for a little slightly bigger cut of the gold. Or maybe that potion.
I mean, if you want the potion, it's all yours.
Yep, no complaints here.
Might as well.
Do you have any need for the sapphires?
I assume that would just be part of gold. She doesn't have anything that uses gems at the moment aside from the diamond she already has.
Oh, okay. Plus 100,000 copper pieces is just a fuck ton of copper pieces to be hauling around.
Have to go to a bank. Or we go to a really good inn and just like be with that kind of person that just tips in tons of copper pieces.
Make it rain copper pieces.
We are up for a good
2,000. That's a
good
solid
carousing
ton
after
of
that.
copper each. It's a literal ton of copper each.
Inks might be up for carousing after that fight. That was interesting. She doesn't get to fuck up somebody she... Well, okay, yes, she does get to fuck up somebody she messed with. Or she, like, bowed down to on several occasions.
I was gonna say, you got revenge on the dragon.
Yeah.
Iron's the one that kind of got a little shafted because the dropping blow, he didn't get the drop blow what's his name? He got the killing blow, but not the drop blow. Which
Well, if we go back to, if we find the Order of Ceriso, maybe they can bring him back so you can kill him again, darling.
I was gonna say, if it mattered that much, I could have like healed him for 1 hit point and then let him go to town.
well, hypothetically, he would still have had to get death saves. So
Hypothetically.
I imagine Igron would have made sure that didn't actually happen.
Igron was pissed off enough and had enough time. He could have taken a few whacks at his old man.
Gladly let him.
But yeah, no death saves for him. He fucking did.
Now we have a castle to get to that party. And enough gold to get some really nice outfits for it.
Time to stock the wine cellar.
I like the way you think, darling.
There is a very nice wine cellar off the Dragon's Lair in the basement. The presence of the white dragon there really helps keep it cold.
Does this also mean we need to start talking about permanent residence?
I mean, if you want them, you have a vampire and a couple squads of ogres that are already permanent residents. You can also kick them out at the soonest opportunity if you want them.
I assume the cultist had to take up some space, so imagine finding us a place to kip up is not going to be the issue.
Just toss them up the edge and use their space. You're fine with it, right, Agron?
This is a big fucking castle. Like,
The other thing,
the
too,
little
is this courtyard is wide open.
Yeah, but just for the record, like the little squares on the map, those are each 5 feet. It's like the big squares are like 80 feet across. It's a pretty big castle. You got plenty of room.
See, this is a nice space she was going for with Zephyros. This is nice.
Yeah. Plus, you got like a bunch of towers and stuff in here as well that you can go around and explore if you want.
Oh yeah, all the time. Give me the full tour, Igron.
All right, just let me finish typing up the Black Dragon mask, and I will give that to you.
I assume we can also pass that thing around depending on what needs to be done.
Yeah.
The mask?
Mm-hmm. You said it
Power
wasn't
to
attunement,
attune,
right?
but
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you need to attune the mask.
Ah, damn. I may be 3/4 into this bottle of wine. Sangria.
All right, the Black Dragon mask is up. Should be in your handouts.
I see it.
Yep. Okay, good. All right, so there are several towers labeled there. Let me get them. All of this shit is in one book, and I keep having to flip back and forth. All right, so the one of the towers, the one labeled 18, is Igron points out to you as the vampire's lair. Her name is Sandvessel, and she used to be a moon elf. She used to be a member of the Cult of the Dragon, but she's always been something of an opportunist. And if Igron's the boss around here, she'll fall into line or she'll die. Again. There is a high blue tower as well next to it. Igron shows you around inside. It's nice enough. There's some ogres stationed at the top with some large rocks and rope. And then all the way at the back, the one labeled 22 is the place where Blogothus used to take his residence. So there's a rooftop ballista with a few ogre guards. On the ground floor, there is a very large oak door that opens into an interior chamber. Contains a lot of sturdy wood-carved, giant-sized furnishings, and a lot of murals depicting armies of giants. As you open the door, there's a silver chime that rings that's attached to the inside of the door, which alerts 4 ogres standing against the stairs at the far end, who are wearing very fancy plumed helmets.
Make way, boys. The party's arrived.
They notice that you're covered in cloud giant blood and move aside very hurriedly. So you can proceed up the stairs into another room, which looks to be more of a bedroom. The walls of this room are sculpted with some more murals that have cloud giants riding giant birds. There's an enormous bed with a headboard of ice that's sculpted to resemble clouds. There are bear furs heaped across the bed and 2 large wooden chests at the foot of it. There is also a blue-skinned giant sitting atop one of these chests, wearing a peculiar-looking white and black mask. One side of it appears to smile, while the other side appears to frown. It's split evenly down the middle between white and black.
Is that the Shakespearean giant?
I know. Alas, there is no Shakespearean giant.
What?
Igron glares at the giant. Please leave. I just returned home. I've no time for these games. Smiling one.
Sarge is about that curiously.
Smiling one stands up quickly and begins to exaggeratedly walk towards Igron, leaned forward, peering at him through the mask. It does not speak. It just stares. I said leave. Memorg's given me enough problems for the time being. Don't need one of you dropping more on me. The giant stops leans forward. His face is just about a foot away from Igron's. He leans forward, he reaches his hand forward, puts it directly next to Igron's face, and snaps his fingers. And the shower of light begins to shine over Igron, blinding anybody who came in with him. When the shower is gone, there is no mask-wearing cloud giant with you all. But there is a cloud giant in there with you, and a sudden lack of any orc. As Igron stares at his newly blue hands in wonder.
Yay!
What
Oh,
the
you'll have to tell me that story.
I can't believe it. I'm me again.
Welcome back, darling.
Oh, hells yes. Who entered the room with him? Who went
Yeah,
on?
Haynes totally went in.
Who else?
Probably did too.
All right. Everybody who went in with him. Igron reaches out and grabs all of you in a big fucking bear hug.
How forward.
Oh. Thank you all. I'm me again. I don't. God, it's been so long since I just felt calm, even. Feels good to be. Feels right.
I suppose you don't need this anymore. She'll try to reach up and slightly grab for her hand, for her headband, even though she can't quite reach.
I think the sudden expansion of his head has forced it off.
I assume it was a magic item. I wasn't sure.
Like an overly tight scrunchie popping off your head.
I mean, it's it resizes to an extent, but it doesn't resize when you go up to like creature size.
That's fair.
It's
Try to
huge
grab
size.
it when it falls off.
Thank you. Seriously, it means a lot to me to have. I'm home. I have my vengeance. I have my castle. My place in the world back. It's all thanks to you.
It was a pleasure, darling.
I owe you all a great debt.
Let's start
I'll
with
do
this
whatever.
party and work from there, shall we?
I can get behind that. He smiles a big, genuine, happy smile. It's the first you've ever seen Igron smile like that, probably.
Out of curiosity, how did that work? Because he's big beer sizes. Did it change his clothes?
His armor resizes with him.
Okay, good. That would have been amusing.
He scavenged his armor originally off his own corpse, which was a trippy and existential occurrence for
Oh, I
him.
bet.
But yeah, Igron's a cloud giant again.
Yay!
I did like the chosen face, but this is quite nice. It suits you well.
No face quite like your own.
Speak for yourself.
I do.
She'll take off her old headband and stick on the new one and switch back.
Now, it's all the same to you. I'd prefer a bit of time alone. I need,
Of course.
if nothing else, I need to sort through my father's things. We're going to a party. I need to find my masks. And I need to have the clothes for it.
Oh, it's a costume party. I like it.
Not necessarily. Masks are just, they're something cloud giants do. Memoir is typically depicted as wearing a mask, and so we do as well.
She'll think for a moment and use the other headband to give herself a nice, really cool Venetian mask with like blue fringe.
Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
I try.
Let me get things in order, then maybe I'll show you some of our masks.
I like the way you think. Very well then, I'll let you get to it.
In the meantime, why don't you go set us on course for wherever we're going? Sure, we have a long way to go. It's probably best we get underway as soon as we can.
The gathering was over the Evermoors, right? Or
It is.
okay.
Indeed. Is there anywhere you guys want to stop, like along the way or anything? Or?
You can find a place to swap out all those coppers.
I mean, you can probably go to Loudwater. Nothing else.
Party!
Yeah.
They were quite nice for that.
Less than you might think. You have a whole, fucking castle to carry all this shit in.
Years of work.
Oh, inside those, there's some stuff inside those lovely chests as well that the guy was sitting on. The smiling one was sitting on.
Interesting. Or one of those dragon eggs, because we should probably deal with those.
Indeed.
You do not find any dragon eggs. You do, however, find another 12,000 gold of silver and gold coins. 12,000 total gold of silver and gold coins in one of the chests. One of them also contains a bag of holding and 4,000 gold worth of solid gold bars.
I love this place. need to be some more Scrooge McDucking in on this one.
All right, but Loudwater, you want to make your next stop for shopping / changing in coins / all of that.
Yes.
Sounds good. That tavern keeper was nice. I like him.
Alrighty. Alright, so it takes you. The castle is not fast, just FYI. It's like 1 mile an hour. The benefit is it goes 24 hours a day. It requires no direction, nothing.
It's got a ghost
So-
pilot.
Yes, exactly. It requires no direction from you guys.
Also, Inks wants to know all the embarrassing baby stories of Igaron.
She only speaks giant, unfortunately.
I really
So-
need to get
When
Comprehend
you
languages.
ask that, Igaron's ears turn red and he blushes a bit. He refuses to translate for you.
Oh, and you could make yourself out way more interesting. How was I going to know?
How am I supposed to make myself sound interesting from baby stories? I was a baby. Only
I
so,
believe in you.
only so much a baby can do. We're not allowed to bet until we're like 10.
I didn't know that. You could have improvised. But now I know. That's the thing about a good story, darling. It doesn't have to be true.
But the true ones are the best ones.
But you
Example-
won't tell me them.
Did you know that my father's father, name was Bors, he won this castle from the Sansuri family.
Really?
Yes. He won it from them. They won it from us a couple generations before. They won it. We won it back from them a couple generations before that. It's a whole table. It's a whole chain of wagers and bettings. Going back to Astoria, to when this castle was built thousands of years ago.
What sort of games decide castle ownership?
Whatever games you please.
Oh,
Could
I
be
like
as
you.
simple as could be as simple as a toss of a coin, or as complex as you can imagine.
Cloud giants really are the most interesting.
We're certainly the most rich.
Oh, you just know what to say. But we probably should leave you to get some rest. I'll let you do that, darling. But you know where to find me.
Indeed.
Come on, guys. Let's get some rest and then get to Loudwater and have a party.
You can feel the castle lift off and change course as you're leaving. And so, you have a couple of days to kill on the on the castle. God, I totally blanked on a word there. Anybody want to do anything with it, or?
Before I get too attached to this mask, I want to spend some time trying to contact some sort of outsider associated with Bahamut to see what the correct way to deal with it is. Like, is it a thing of evil that needs to be destroyed, or what? Can it be converted into at least a copper dragon mask? That would be nice.
Oh, no fun.
How would you like to try and contact them?
I'm still looking through. I mean, basically, set up a shrine and pray really hard. The long and short of it.
Okay. I mean, you can also try and relay something through Lord Naboon. You'll just have to listen to him bitch at you for a little while if you do.
I'm gonna have to report to him anyway, so I'm gonna have to listen to a bitch anyway. So I would probably do both.
All right. Lord Naboon comes on the answers you're sending, a little bit huffy. Damn fire giants. Do you know that the other lords have decided to actually listen to him? They want to hear a fire giant talk about peace and alliance with other races. Can you believe that?
These times are strange indeed, but I am glad your lordship is there to bring the proper skepticism to the situation.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, my lord.
The summit's set in a couple of weeks. That should be around the time you're done, ideally, with this cloud giant countess. Regardless, the Duke refuses to start without you present, at least in the city. He wants you around for it.
He wants us around for it?
He does.
Wow.
You were the first adventurers to listen to him. Apparently, you made quite the impression. Something about some graffiti in his construct as well.
Ings just smirks at that. I did like him.
Regardless, he wants you here, and so do I. I don't trust him. There's some sort of play going on.
All the world's a stage, darling.
We will get there as soon as possible.
Good. Thank you. Now this mask that you said something about a mask.
We've collected a dragon artifact, and I want to get more information from dragon artifact experts.
I see. There's a sizable temple in town. I'll reach out to them, see what they can give us.
Thank you, Lordship.
Is there anything else? Still working on arranging security for this whole summit.
I have the utmost belief in you, my lord.
At least something.
She might be drinking a glass of wine at the time while she's talking. From the wine.
Yeah, but
from
it's
the
a
wine
phone.
cellar.
It's a conference call, but it's a phone call, not a video call.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Just to warn him that the castle we're on is not a fast-moving vessel. It does cover the same travel as walking in a day, but it's not really faster than a walking pace.
I assume he'd know because of Zephyros.
I think Zephyros was a little faster.
Huh.
I mean, if we're in a hurry, we can get up moving a lot faster. But
Yeah. Blagoth, Igoron might be able to speed it up over like a longer distance, like the distance to the Evermoors. So
I just want to warn his lordship that travel by castle, while supremely convenient, is not overly fast.
But it'll get the job done.
I mean, if you're thinking about getting a flying castle, I'm still going to recommend doing that.
I've been saying that from the beginning.
well, I'll get back to you sometime within the next couple of days.
Thank you, lordship.
No problem.
It's good to hear from you, my lord.
Good to hear from you as well. I'm glad your mission in Parnas was a success. The other adventurers that I've chosen, unfortunately, haven't been nearly so successful.
Her expression kind of neutralizes at that, wondering whether that was the other group.
Oh, at least they survived, which is more than most of them.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Most of them are just, they die at the first giant they encounter, unfortunately.
Giants are not a simple foe to deal with.
Inks tries to suppress a chuckle given how fast Blagothkus went down.
The planar what bead?
Planar ally. So you could be like you call up an angel and say, "Hey, I need some help," and then they tell you what it's going to cost you.
Planetar, let's play Liar's Dice.
Planar is the cleric version, so it's always going to be on your team. But what level you get is up to the DM too. Content of the plane, you could go with like a devil or whatever.
Interesting.
That's the wizard version. I think it's a little more expensive though.
All right. So, regardless, Naboon calls back in a couple of days. So he tells you a bit more of what you already know. So the mask is basically a holy object of Tiamat. So you do have it is a legendary magic item. It's not quite an artifact, but it's a powerful magic item. So it'll be difficult to destroy, but possible if you wanted to go that route. There's also an equally difficult way to. They suspect it's possible if you wanted to try and convert the it to like a metallic dragon mask of the same kind. It would involve obtaining a pretty heavy duty blessing of Bahamut, upon the mask.
Mm-hmm.
As to what you should do, though, he's kind of unsure. Like, it is evil, and so destroying it has, its own merits in that regard. But if you think you can pull off getting that sort of blessing on the, if you think you can pull off that sort of blessing, or then he says go for it.
Okay.
In terms of religion, it would be like a humongous coup to Bahamut to steal one of Tiamat's holy relics like this, or like that, and turn it to his own.
Okay. Their issue is hats of disguise are attunement based. Oh well, I'll figure it out.
All right. Given some extra time, he can totally provide you with some ideas on how to acquire such a heavy duty, or what you could possibly do to be given such a heavy duty blessing of Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
But he's unsure off the top of his head.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the typical list of things you do to get a blessing of Bahamut. Which
Kill a
would
bunch
mostly be kill evil dragons, kill evil giants.
Yeah.
Do good.
So far, so good.
This isn't like way outside of the things that I normally do. Yeah.
Like 2 for 2 right now.
I have to say, my Draconic credit score is probably out there right now.
You get like the platinum dragon card.
That is more or less literally what I'm trying to do here, though.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah. Alright. Besides getting fucking wrecked in the cellar, what else do people want to do? Or do you just want to get the fuck into town?
It's probably also good to get learn as much as they can from Icaron about what is expected at this party. Etiquette and whatnot.
For
Besides
you,
really sweet masks.
yeah, for you guys, it's mostly just basic etiquette is mostly just keep quiet. You are little people. It is a noble party of giants. So basic etiquette is keep quiet, but he'll start teaching you some about like masks and stuff and what they mean. And I can go over that now if you want.
Sure.
All right. So, like he briefly explained it earlier, but basically, the cloud giant god Memnor, however it's pronounced, is traditionally depicted with a mask. And so cloud giants like to wear masks whenever they're around each other, basically. And so each noble tends to have like a large collection of these masks. So they serve multiple purposes. For one, they're status symbols. The number of masks you can afford and how nice they are is generally an indicator of how wealthy and well regarded you are. They serve their face concealment as well, but they're also ways to indicate your mood without necessarily indicating your mood. So a typical giant noble might change their mask several times within a day, depending on how they're feeling.
So is that what's going on with that smiling person?
No.
Isn't that one of their gods?
Memnor is one of their gods. The smiling one is something a bit different. Igron kind of gets a bit grumpy whenever you bring it up.
Thanks, pouts at that. She really wanted to hear information.
Memnor is the most clever of Anam's offspring. Of all the giant gods, it's his lot to be the creative one, the clever one, the charming one. And so, mostly, we admire him for his charm, his intelligence, his persuasiveness. But Memnor has another side as well. He's traditionally shown with a mask, but that mask has two sides, much like the one the smiling ones wear. They take to heart the other side of the mask that's Memnor's self-interest and his bent of trickery. They're often deceptive, and they prey on those who are vulnerable.
That's terrible. Just like putting on the very dramatic face.
Yes. Well, they are not well respected amongst our kind.
And yet that one helped you.
Well, only time will tell if it was actually help. Smiling ones have a sick sense of humor. No sense of decorum whatsoever, either.
I could see it from being in your bedroom now.
Sorry?
Like, the room that we were in was like the bedroom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Blagotka's.
That's what she was mentioning. Hence being in the bedroom.
Hence being here at all. Hence probably whatever it did to turn me back. Ought to be interesting to see.
Well, so far so good. Let's hope for the best, shall we?
We shall. We shall indeed.
You deserve a win, darling.
We'll see. Regardless, though, there's still plenty for you to learn on your way to Linarmal, Countess Sansuri's castle. So, best you rest. Fuck. I just opened the carousing table in my Roll20 page. Best
You
you
knew it
rest.
was coming. We have nothing but
Best you
time,
rest.
darling.
We'll be reaching Loudwater tomorrow. I'll let you off a few miles out of town, and you can fly in on Hippogriff.
I always wanted to try that.
Well, today is your lucky day, I suppose. So, Loudwater, y'all have arrived. Igron, true to his word, lets you off maybe 5 miles or so from the edge of town, and you guys can fly in by Hippogriff. You arrive maybe 10 or so in the morning. Plenty of time to shop and do whatever else you will. Igron has his own take in the form of the castle. He does not need a take from you guys.
Okay, then 5.
The castle has its own sizable gold and artifact and everything else vaults.
Right.
That Igron very jealously guards and does not let you guys into.
Well, that's
He
reasonable.
knows us.
He traveled with you guys for a couple of weeks at least, I think. He knows how you guys work.
Someday. We'll get there. Inks doesn't resemble that remark because she's good at her job.
Welcome to Loudwater. What would you like to do here?
Oh man, now I need to see what, besides, like, swapping out some of that copper and, giving a good tip to our friends at that one inn. Trying to see what kind of, like, magic items would be good.
Alright. So, you can swap out the longsword for a rapier, no problem. The man at the weapon shop remarks on how handsome it makes you look to have a rapier instead of a longsword. Yeah, you can. The guys at the bank that you go to look very confused as to why the fuck you have so much copper. But they will gladly take your copper and exchange it for gold.
Someday I need to find a tome
If I
of
roll all
leadership
that up into
influence.
platinum, how much is that?
The correct
I'm
answer
doing the math now.
is a lot.
I'm gonna do the math now.
Are we looking for anything particular for magic items?
Possibly Tome of Leadership and Influence.
Ooh. That is a rough one. Loudwater is not. It has. If you wanted to try and find one, the local shops would not have any. The legitimate local shops would not have any. You could try and talk to some of the Zentarum that run the town.
In a guise.
Sure. And see if they have any.
And try that using her returned headband disguise.
Alright. Roll a D100 for me. Alright, Rich, if asked, would you point somebody in the direction of the Zentarum?
Do I know where it is?
I mean, that's probably where your local criminal contact is.
Are the
Let me
Zuntarans
rephrase.
trying to keep? Or would the Zuntaran be trying to keep on the DL normally?
Yes.
What are you talking about? The who?
Would you be willing to point anybody else to your criminal contact, basically?
Who are we talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Please, darling.
Oh, is it Inks?
Yes.
Mhm.
Then absolutely.
Okay.
I knew I liked you.
Right. So, Rich gladly points you to the location of his contact in town. What does your contact look like?
An upstanding, fine gentleman that looks very out of place with hanging out where he is.
All right. All right. You got an upstanding, fine gentleman. He's looking perfectly dapper in a nice suit and a perfectly done cravat. Hanging around, observing the loading and unloading of crates at a port on the river. And who might you be, my darling?
Someone who's looking for something specific.
I see. We might have what you need if you've got the coin.
I would like to think so. Depends on what the coin is.
Depends on what the item is. What are you looking for?
A specific tome that helps with the charm, as it might say. Not that I need too much, but every little bit helps, don't you think?
I don't know if we got anything like that. We get a lot of things in here. My memory takes some prodding sometimes. Might need to give me a little more. You understand me?
Quite Quite possibly. What do you need?
He surreptitiously kind of waggles his fingers next to his leg. And also waggles his eyebrows at you as he's doing it.
She'll kind of walk up, lean up close to his face, and just kind of like whisper against his ear. I suppose I could help with a bit of coin. Possibly other things, depending.
Just the coin. I don't like business with pleasure.
You're missing out. But very well.
Roll a persuasion check for me. Here, no. Nobody really knows giant runecraft down here. Not unless you want to go hit up that group of stone giants in Deadstone Cleft. Which
The
might
source
be
would put
separate.
from that.
Roll a D100. Roll low.
Kind of low.
Not quite low enough. You do not manage to find yourself someone capable of.
You're not yet Ivy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably nearby, Rich. I don't know. What are you doing?
Does that help?
It actually does. The number was 20 or below. What's your whip at right now, modifier wise?
Wow.
It's only +1.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely find somebody who's capable of. You find an eccentric gnome who loves esoteric weapons like yours.
So this had to be Amish.
Yeah. He loves like weird, crazy weapons like yours, and he will gladly work on this. Unfortunately, nobody brings him weird, esoteric weapons to work
No, it's a
on.
+0.
It's a +0?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, you can definitely get this weird gnome to add a
Plus something.
+1 onto this weapon for you.
And
Give
get it up to
him-
+2.
Take him a couple of extra days to give it a +2.
I'd probably. It's worth it if I can afford it.
He quotes you probably 5 grand,
Gold.
5,000 gold.
Yeah.
All right. Inks, he recognizes your tome your ask for a tome, he yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a pricey one though, not easy to find. You want it, it'll cost you big time.
I'll certainly try. What do you think?
30,000 gold.
Oh man, I need to just do some converting.
You have a lot of gold. I'm not actually sure how much gold you guys are all sitting on right now.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably certain, however, it is not that much.
Yeah, probably not.
I had 12,000 before. I mean, I was mostly in platinum coins, but that's how much I had.
He's probably open to haggling. He's grinning
Yeah.
at you while he says it. So
Yeah, she probably try to seduce him down to that. Just like get really close to the face. Like, are you sure you can't be a little lower with that? And kind of like brushing her lips against his. For me.
make me an offer, sweetheart. Sorry, I don't know if you heard me. Make me an offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember what that actually converts to with like GP from what we got.
30,000 GP is what he's asking.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what we just got to compare it to what I had before. So.
Well, 996 platinum is like what, 10,000 gold?
Yeah. It's 10 gold to the platinum, if I remember correctly.
Right. So we got like. So we got like. Decent amount from the sapphires. So 1,000 from the copper, 2,000 from the silver, 3,000 gold.
All of that added up to 9660 GP worth.
Okay. How about 10,000 gold?
Make a persuasion check to haggle him down to 10,000.
Since Richard gave her the idea, can he be around to give some aid?
Sure. Rich, you got any good ideas for how to aid this persuasion check?
I'm trying to think of a clever way to say it and failing at it, but I'd be going for a play on the whole. Would you really want to see her sad?
It's true. Give like the whole pouty lip dramatic expression. It would really help me out.
He is wavering a bit, but he's sticking 15. I'm gonna stick with 15.
Checking my staff share. How about 11? I'll show you a little bit of pleasure with work.
He raises an eyebrow. Are you telling me that you are worth 4,000 gold?
I am very good at what I do, darling. I can tell you. Most people pay more.
Roll persuasion again. Roll well. He is skeptical, to say the least. I can almost believe that you'd be worth 4,000 gold in bed, but I've been with a lot of women. Not a one of them is worth that much. You've got spirit. I'll take it to 14, not a gold lower. But that's as low as I'll go.
How about if I go a level and add in one of these, and she holds out a potion of lightning resistance?
What rarity is a potion of lightning resistance?
Good question. I gotta look that up. We were thinking of selling that. She might go like 10,000 that sword.
By the way, how much do you have on you already?
I think it's only like 12,000 the most. Like I got before that extra stuff I have like 200 platinum, 78 gold, some copper, and some items.
I mean, if you have no strong feelings about the greatsword, it's there.
I sure as hell ain't gonna use it.
Yeah, I mean, if no one's gonna use it. You talk it up.
It's a Netherese greatsword. It's not a small thing.
I tell you what.
Are you offering him the... What are you offering him? That is a lot of fucking platinum pieces.
It is.
Damn, dude. That is a hefty fucking donation.
What rarity is the greatsword?
It's legendary.
Ho ho.
It's a fucking sentient weapon. Which does identify reveal? Identify probably reveals the alignment of sentient weapons. Right?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's neutral evil.
Huh. Does he know that?
The guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's a fucking. He's upper management, but he's not like a lore master or anything. He wouldn't recognize. He'd recognize that it's Netherese, but not that it's fucking sentient, or exactly what it is.
Yeah, I think your hardest time is convincing him of the value of the thing.
How about 10,000 in this?
You show him your sword.
Only
Oh,
because
yeah.
you wouldn't show me yours.
What is that, pray tell? He takes a look at it.
That is a thing of legends.
Go on. It's certainly pretty enough.
She makes up this whole epic backstory to it. Like how it was wielded by like epic epic fighters.
Make a deception check. Hmm.
I mean, you could ask the cloud giant we stole it from, but he's kind of dead.
I wasn't planning on asking him. Could you do me a favor? Wait for a little bit. I'm not totally convinced. I'll go grab a wizard who can identify this for me. He'll be able to tell at least how much, more or less, how much this is worth.
Fair enough. I might up the price, depending on what he says.
We'll see. All right. The dapper fellow leaves for a little bit. Comes back maybe 5-10 minutes later with a fellow in robes carrying a spell book. Points at the sword that you're carrying. He goes over, starts casting an identify ritual. Roll an insight check for me. All right. His eyes pop. The wizards do when he finishes casting identify. He heads back over to the dapper gentleman, whispers in his ear a bit, and then leaves. The dapper gentleman turns to the two of you. 10,000 in the sword, you've got yourself a deal.
We're getting hosed.
Sounds like I
Yeah,
was
that's my
telling the
thought, too.
truth. $9,000 the sword.
9,000 in the sword? Did I hear that correctly?
I suppose you're right, darling. How about we'll just make us trade? Seems your wizard friend seemed rather taken by it.
He is horrible at this sort of thing. I would have asked you let us take it to a back room, but I doubt you would have let it out of your sight.
Yet you seemed very interested by the offer just stated. You didn't
Trade
try to hack me.
sword for the tome. Done.
I accept.
Done. Wait here for a moment. I'll find your tome.
A pleasure doing with business with you, darling.
Likewise. He smiles a wide, wide grin at you. He heads off for a little while. He's gone for 5 and 10 and 15 minutes. And he comes back with a tome of leadership, I believe it's called.
Check it out.
Seems legit. It has everything you could want. It seems legit. I don't know what else to tell you. It describes ways to become more charismatic, ways to deceive people, how to lead.
Well, thank you, darling. I think you could have still had a bit more fun, and she just smirks at him. Especially after this.
Like I said, sweetheart, business and pleasure do not mix well.
Well, maybe next time I'll change your mind.
Maybe. Come drop by sometime when you don't need to sell something. Then we'll talk.
We'll see how I'm feeling. But sure. Let's head out with Rich. Oh, this thing's gonna be fun. None of us are using that thing. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, so maybe next time we should go get that appraised before we start throwing it into deals.
Too bad, so sad. Next time.
A legendary artifact. It's a legendary item. They don't really go on the market.
So it's kind of impossible to appraise it for something.
Yeah.
They get something none of us could use, and I get something I didn't have to pay for. I'm fine with that.
All right. Yeah, worked out pretty well for everyone involved.
Did we want to talk about haggling the my focus?
Oh, yes. Haggling that. Roll check.
Roll what?
Sorry, persuasion. Okay, what were you looking to get that down to?
What was it? 2,000?
25, I think. 2,000, yeah. Went back up and checked.
Let's go for 1,000.
Sold. 1,000's 2 days.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. So you've been +1. The whip sword is being +1.
+1 or +2?
+2, right.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you guys desperately want to carouse now, I'd say this is probably a decent place to stop. You've shopped up. You can carouse at the beginning of next session when we have more people.
Inks has some reading to do.
You do. Probably the best time to do that is when you're on your way to the Evermoors, though.
Yeah.
You've got 250 kilometers of even with
2 days, it's good.
Yeah, even with the castle, you've got 250 kilometers of travel. You have plenty of time.
I almost got all the way through a bottle of sangria. So close.
Damn, girl.
What can I say? I'm mostly Irish.
Girl, I'm an engineering student, and I know Irish engineering students who'd be like, damn, on a Monday?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting tomorrow at work.
Bottle of wine is only 4 drinks. 4.5.
That's fair. I was mostly drunk through that dragon encounter, though.
It's fine.
I
Seemed to
mean,
work out okay.
you escaped the worst of it.
It's not often, but it's fun when it happens. Good time, guys. We have a castle. We got a place in a castle, and we get to go to a fancy party. This is awesome. We should get some good clothes here.
It's true. It's the other thing we need is fancy clothes.
Inks is taking everybody shopping and showing them how it's done.
Okay, so stupid question. Does anybody know how to add equipment to your sheet that actually adds to your spellcasting?
Depends on the thing. You might be able to drag and drop. If not, then just probably a +1 magic for your spellcasting stuff.
Right, but where does that go?
On the individual attacks and whatnot.
So you mean I'd have to go do every spell with that?
If you go to the gear tab next to all,
So equipment?
no, further over, equipment features character, there's a gear. I'm looking to see if it's hair. So they got rid of it.
Yeah, because I remember where to do this in the old one, or how to get certain fancy things like rings of protection in there, but I'm not sure on the new one.
Yeah, I haven't liked any of the changes.
Yeah, I've normally been just dragging and dropping specific items that add a plus.
Well, I guess with that I can just figure out something, but I don't know where I would put it under.
Yeah, some of mine have also been when I got my pipe enchanted, I've added it to actual individual spells that do attack rolls and stuff. And yeah. What thing you're thinking about?
My focus.
Wand of the War Mage is the only one I can think of that would just have that benefit.
Yeah, that's what
so
I was thinking of doing
it with. If it's
it
the same, might as well just pull it over and just get the stuff from it. See if it does it automatically.
Everybody is very quiet.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. All right. If there is nothing else for this evening,
Whose nomination?
Yes.
Now that we don't all have inspiration.
Last one was Syl.
I used mine tonight.
So did I.
So did I.
Yeah. Up to you guys.
I have no idea. We just roll for it, unless anyone has any ideas.
I think Inks did the most anyway. So Flint for this evening.
You can't see it, but I'm doing a heart motion.
Go home, you're drunk.
I'm already home and I'm still drunk.
Go drunk, you're home.
Too late.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That was fun.
It was. Yeah. All right. Night, y'all. I will see.
Later.
I will see you all next week.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right.
All right.
Later.